Welcome to the True KINGZ podcast. I'm Divine,
Yes, sir. I'm Zai.
and today we have a special guest. Introduce yourself. Tell us your age, where you're from, and we'll start with you, Tando.
Okay. So, my name is Tando. I am 24. I am originally South African,
Okay.
and then I just recently moved here to Florida.
Fresh out here. Okay.
Okay.
What about you?
My name is Carly. I'm 26. I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida, but I've been living in Broward, Dade for about 8 years.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Rashay, and I am 23. I just turned 23 in January. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and I moved here in April. Will be 2 years.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm saying, how you like it, Miami?
I like Miami now. When I first got here, I wasn't really feeling it. I didn't really like the people, but I'm adjusted now. I like Miami.
Okay.
I love the weather.
Is that the same sentiment with both y'all? Or?
I feel like a lot of the foreigners here are very rude.
Okay.
Very.
I grew
Latinos,
up,
the Latino
There's so
community,
many
or
foreigners here.
I'm not gonna say which community, but
come on, be honest. Be
Like-
honest.
they're very rude. I'm from St. Pete, but it's kind of hood. Y'all know who Raw Wave is?
Yeah.
When he's talking about Bottom Boy Survivor, that's literally how my city is. Well,
Okay.
was. It's
Okay.
building
Okay.
up.
Okay.
But I also come from a Jamaican, household as well, so I know manners.
Exactly.
And when I came here and I went to Aventura Mall,
That's where I used to
people
work.
just bump you. Me too. I worked at American Eagle, and people just bump you.
They don't say,
excuse
"Excuse
me." They
Yeah.
just so rude
Yeah.
Okay.
and entitled.
But it's just ignorance,
Yeah.
The thing is, I've heard that so many times that people here are a bit rude, but I haven't experienced that. My
Yeah.
perspective, how I've experienced everyone here is that they're really nice.
Yeah.
You know,
That's good.
I've had a really good experience, but regarding how Miami is, I've always thought of Florida as one place because I just moved here, so I didn't really differentiate between Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood,
Yeah.
No,
that.
it's
It's
different, yeah.
actually different
areas.
vibes.
Yeah.
And I've had to learn that a few weeks ago that Miami is not Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, no.
You know,
Totally
it's all different vibes.
Uh-huh.
But
It is different.
I mean, it's been good. It's been okay.
And how you finding dating in Miami? How's that been?
It's just forget about it.
No, for real.
If you want to date in Miami, move to Ohio or Denver or something. I don't know, just not. I don't think.
We asked that question on the last podcast too.
Really?
People said they felt it. The girls, they said that they felt it immediately. Did you guys feel it immediately when you came here? That was different from where you were?
Absolutely.
Word?
Yeah.
I didn't feel it immediately because I wouldn't really have known. I feel like you would have to go on different dates to really generalize. Because you could go on one date and it goes bad. You can't really say, oh, Miami shit,
Okay. Yeah,
so
yeah.
It took a lot of dates
Okay.
to really know that, hey, this is not the place.
Okay,
You know?
yeah.
For me, it's different because when I came here, I was in college. I was having the ball.
Yeah.
I was having fun. And I was in when
What
I was
school
in high
did you go
school.
to?
I went to Johnson and Wales, but they closed down.
Oh yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had fun, and even when I was in high school, I never really had a boyfriend. I never cared for that.
Okay.
But then I met one person, and then me and him just clicked. We was together every day, and then me and him were together for about 5, almost 6 years.
Okay. He's a
And-
Miami native.
Broward.
Proud. Okay.
And we broke up. I've been single for a year and some change now. So now that I'm older, because I'm 26. So now that I'm older and I'm trying to get out there, I'm lost. I don't know what. I tried the apps. It's not working.
Yeah.
Oh, we won't talk about that.
Guys I meet in person. They're not consistent enough for me. So right now
Start
I'm
with
just
that.
chilling.
Well,
It's not.
would you say it's being in Miami or just you being fresh out of and not really having an experience?
Probably both.
Okay.
Probably both. but
So that's what like one of our first questions is gonna be like. Do you guys entertain guys off of like IG, Tinder, dating apps, or etc.? And like, how do you feel when you do it? Like, do you feel like it's like because some girls will be saying like it's overwhelming, the amount of options there are. Like, how do you feel?
Yeah, do you feel like it's too much options to choose from in terms of the online dating and
not
Instagram?
really,
And not
because you
enough?
guys don't do that
Yes.
great in the DMs.
No,
Like,
well, that it just depends because Instagram's different. If you're on a dating
Yeah.
app, then I haven't personally done a dating app, but I did the Friends app where you meet like the friends and stuff.
Okay.
And it's very overwhelming because you have so many people like pulling on your profile and just so many different. You get so many different races and people you've never seen before. But I feel like Instagram is more like you slide in a DM, I'm gonna look at your profile, if I don't like it, whatever. But
Resume.
I feel like dating apps, there's so many different realms and access to your profile where it's like it is a lot of options to choose from.
yeah, I agree. But also with Instagram, the way guys approach
Instagram's
you
fake.
is different than when the way
Yeah.
guys approach you on the apps.
Word?
Because you're on the app
explain.
to date.
It depends.
Really.
It depends. Yeah, you gotta elaborate.
Like, I gotta be like more. I feel more. I don't know what's the word. Like more respectable on the app, but on Instagram, I feel like because I don't know.
Really?
It's just
What?
on the.
I would have thought it was the other way around.
Yeah, yeah.
No, for me at least, this is my. For
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
different. Like on the app, I'm getting like, it's like, hi, how are you doing? Da 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 da. But on Instagram, it's like, what's up? Like, I'm trying to take you out, or like, what's up? Like, what you doing?
Trying to fly you out.
Like, damn,
should be
like
fake.
it's just the way that you say things. Like, yeah, I like a man that takes initiative, but if you're coming at me weird or like too aggressive,
Do y'all differentiate like? Cause girls they say like one app is for this, one app is for that. Do y'all differentiate the apps?
No.
Yes?
No.
Different
If you
apps are
slide,
for
you
different
slide.
reasons at the end of the day.
You think so?
There are some apps that are for different reasons and not
Okay.
just full on. Okay. I like to think that Tinder and Hinge are somewhat a little bit different. I don't know, from my perspective. I had to switch to Hinge because that's where I felt like I met a lot more genuine people than Tinder, right? But obviously down the line, there wasn't a lot more genuine people than I guess I would have wanted.
Okay.
But at the end of the day,
It's still better than Tinder?
It's still better than Tinder, 100%.
yeah, Tinder is not it.
Yeah, and then Bumble is a whole.
That's Bumble bad? No. 'Cause
Bumble?
Y'all don't like Bumble because you got a message first. Let's be honest. You don't like Bumble
I
because you got a
actually
message.
didn't know that. I didn't.
You didn't know that?
No, that's
I-
not
You didn't
I-
know that either? Oh.
I don't remember. I downloaded it for the friends.
Me too.
Okay.
Friends,
Yeah,
Because there's
yeah.
Bumble
No,
friends.
that's. I downloaded it for the Sugar Daddy app at first, but
Oh,
then
right.
I downloaded it for the
Let's
friends.
get into that.
They got a sugar daddy version?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Well,
I didn't know that.
the
I like-
Bumblebee app, you can find sugar daddies on it because
Oh,
that's
okay.
where they be at. But I didn't have any luck.
Mm.
But when I did do it, I did the where I paid for it, where it was like I could see who was liking my profile. I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
but I liked it. But I wound up deleting it because I started getting a lot of like fake women like in my DMs.
You're
and stuff.
lying. Really?
Yeah, they were like, I knew it was fake because they were too aggressive. Like, are you single? And like, do you drive? Do you have a car? It's just like, what's going on here? Like,
Ain't no fucking fake woman doing that shit. You think so? I don't know about that.
Or girls that try to hook you up with their friends.
yeah, it's
Did you
like
ever
I'm not
get
here
that?
for that. I'm here to meet friends. Like,
Oh, you talking
It's
about?
more like
I'm talking
couples
about
for
the
me.
friends.
Friends
yeah,
app,
we
oh,
trying
okay.
to like baby chill.
Okay, so scratch the main question I wanted to ask was, what do you guys prefer in terms of like when you're looking for a man? Is it looks? Is it money? Or is it confidence / humor? And be honest, like be really
No
honest.
capping.
No cap.
Tell the
The
truth.
thing is, when you say that,
All right, like let's say he had everything else on 6. So he had confidence and humor on a 6. He had like one could be an 8, the other two is 6. Which one would you do? Looks, that's 1.
okay.
Money, confidence and humor. What would you
Money
say?
is at 8, 100%. I feel like
Money's at
very
8?
important in a relationship.
Yes.
As across the board?
What is here at 8 when you don't have money? What?
Broke men are mean. Let's
Broke
get that.
men?
Broke
Okay.
men are mean as fuck. They're mean. They're
Okay.
not. But men who got their stuff together, they're not as mean. They're like very nice. You know, they don't treat you any type of way. But when you dealing with a man who don't have no money and he's trying to make money, like it's not always the best experience to me. at
Okay,
least.
that
I
makes
don't
sense.
know.
What about you?
As far as what?
Like, what do you rank?
Overall?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
already know her answer because she was looking for a sugar daddy.
Yeah, yeah.
I was only looking for a sugar daddy because TikTok make it look easy. Like, he want to pay for this, he want to do that. I ain't got to give him no sugar. Okay, I'm down. Why not? You know what I'm saying? But no, I feel like money is important because I want you to be stable, and just knowing what kind of female I am, I'm going places. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I want you to be able to match my standards is what I'm putting out. So
Okay.
I would say I would rate money at least a 9.
Okay, what would you put second then?
What was it? Confidence and looks.
Looks, yeah. So it's looks, confidence, and humor.
I'm more
and
of the
money.
one where it's like if you got a nice personality, then you got me. But
Okay, so that's the look. That's humor.
looks
And,
do matter.
okay.
But that's not always important. You can always
So
skip
looks
past
is
the
last on your list.
looks would be last.
What about you?
Yeah. I don't really have a type, so I can't say looks. So for me, it would be like your personality. I wouldn't say necessarily like confidence, because I don't think that.
I
really
think
is.
confidence is important because most men are insecure, and an insecure man is just not okay.
Okay. I hear that.
Okay. I'm gonna change.
You changing your whole shit?
Yeah. Because I know, like, first of all, if I see an attractive man, like that's the first
Initial.
thing that, right?
Okay, that you
It's
see.
not the fact that I look at you and I think that you have money.
Okay.
I just look at you because I think you're attractive.
Mm-hmm.
So hence, the first thing would be attractiveness.
Attraction.
Yeah, and then second
That's
would
true.
be money because that's the
I'm talking about attraction. I'm talking about physical attraction.
physical
like, yeah.
attraction,
That's what you're
100%.
talking
Okay,
about.
okay.
100%. And then humor will be lost because that's when you actually get to know the person. I guess.
Okay. All right. Are you changing? You thinking? No.
Like physical attraction is just how you like approach me and like your whole demeanor.
That's true.
Like if you're like you can hold a conversation, you like have that charisma about you, because there's a lot of men out here that don't have all the looks, but
Yeah.
they have that like
The charisma. Yeah.
when they step in a room, like everybody's like, who is that?
Yeah.
That is what I'm
Do you
attracted
have
to.
do you have a type physically?
No.
So
I've
it could
dated
be
tall, I've dated short,
You
I've
figuring
dated
it
fat,
out.
I've dated skinny, like
Crazy.
You're an anomaly.
The reason why I asked this question though is that it varies amongst different girls based on like where you're from. Like I don't want to get too into it, but it
That
varies.
sounds cool.
It varies based on where you're from. Like
Oh shit.
depending on like where you're from. You know what I'm saying?
Like the city you
Because
from.
you're
the-
whatever
the
you see
background.
is what
Yeah.
you're used
Yeah,
to
yeah,
seeing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Makes
in
sense.
St. Pete, so you find men like I don't know, because it depends on your attraction level. Like, do you find like a lot of guys are attractive there, or it was just like the bravado, the
yeah, with
confidence?
me it's just how you make me feel.
Just make her. Okay.
I could
You can
be a
kinda
selfish
overlook.
thing or like a.
So
Because somebody told me that it was like, it was me. Like I'm too like into myself.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's
But,
why
alright, so-
I'm like, I don't know.
You go around your family, right? And here you're introducing your man, and everybody's like, you know, and then you hear people like, yo, he's ugly.
That is funny. As I don't know
How would
what.
that make you feel, like in that regard? You know, like,
I mean, I would be upset because it's like, why are you like talking
Judging
about him
him?
like that?
No,
Like, why are you
shoot.
even like?
but that would
That's
make
your
you
man.
second think, right? Because you're saying you don't really care about his look. That wouldn't you wouldn't care. Your family doesn't
I'm telling
approve
you,
of
bro.
your
Yeah.
man.
No.
Nah.
Unless they're a
I've
good
been-
person. If they're a good person, because it's like if I'm bringing you around him, I'm secure with him. Like this is my man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about what nobody's
Yeah, I
saying.
care.
That's what a lot of women
No,
though. When it's your
no.
man, you stick beside him.
That's
You gonna
my
be like, this is my
man.
man.
I'm proud of my man, so I'm bringing him
You know how
around.
many,
That's
a
why
lot of
we're
women
here.
who date men that are not attractive at all, but
So let me ask you. So basically, like the reason why I asked that question is because if you guys don't know, you probably don't know this, but in in my experience, the black community is the only community that rates looks second. Like every other community, looks is one. I'll be honest with you.
I don't think that's true. Every
It's,
community.
it's not every community. I wouldn't
Every
say
other
every.
In my
community,
in
to
my
me,
opinion,
or not to me, like
Maybe Spanish
statistically
people.
rates finances number one.
Finances is number one, yeah.
With every other community
I mean-
but black community, they makes finances number one.
no.
No.
Yes.
I'm telling you, no.
Yes.
You want to know how I know?
Mexicans do
when-
not rate finances as number one.
What
That's
they
how.
Mexican woman will be with you as long as you working. You be working at Home Depot.
Finances.
That's
Next. Like
Oh,
what?
so
Wait,
then
hold on.
Finance?
a job,
Money.
a job,
Are you-
A job.
But to them,
A
it's not
job.
about wealth. Like
No.
you're
You
thinking
have
like
to have a
wealth.
job. You gotta be able to support
But
They're
your
making
woman.
sure
Yeah.
that, but those women are also staying at home, don't have to pay a bill. Which is us, most women, we have to work. So if they're getting they're getting a better hand of the stick because they ain't gotta work. That man is going home, making
Mexican girls is
the
working.
money.
You wilding. You don't think Mexican girls is working?
I mean, some, but most of the time, it's a lot
on
of
if they have kids and stuff.
In the Spanish community, traditionally, the man usually
makes
works.
the money.
I
Yes.
don't know. In 2023, I don't think that's
In America, it's
feasible.
different.
I don't think that's feasible. Maybe if in another country, but
Yeah, in America.
but how expensive shit is here, like you pretty much have to have two incomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Essentially.
But it also depends on where you live. If you live in Texas, it's just cost of living is cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, I
Very.
guess.
So then they can like work
Yeah.
and then still pay the
'Cause
bills.
I feel like the culture here in America is like women and men work, right?
Yeah.
But in Africa, it's like you as a woman have to, not have to, but like it's just almost natural to just stay at home.
Stay at home. See the same thing in
sit
her
back.
country. Yeah.
So mostly would be financial is number one
One.
That's what I'm
because you
saying.
want to find someone that's going to provide food
For you,
For
yeah.
your races,
right?
it's
I don't know.
one.
I mean, what do you think? I personally think what I've seen, like what I've like observations, like I've seen finance be two in other communities.
Okay, how does that make you feel?
I don't
Huh?
think so.
How does that make you
It
feel?
doesn't make me feel anyway. I got money too. I'm good. I'm saying.
I don't think that's the case. Because
I'm
there
just
was-
saying. In other communities, like when you see a bad white chick, right? She's always with a good-looking white guy all the time.
and
Or a
he's
black
making
guy.
the money, and she's at home because
You'd be
that is their
surprised.
usually number one.
No, it's true.
You'd
though.
be surprised.
And the
Nah,
white,
I don't know about that.
I mean,
Yes,
you cannot generalize because America, both people work regardless.
Yeah, everybody's
Yeah,
working.
that's
Like
true.
white
Everybody
women
has a
work,
job.
white men work.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
you
the
have
man is-
the super rich men that do make their wives stay at home,
Yeah.
of course. But you know, if you're not in that caliber, you
I
know, white women
don't.
working.
I think you should have one. Like basically, like the reason why we're creating the podcast is because I believe you should have one. Like you gotta have something that attracts a girl. You get what I'm saying? Like money looks something. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not hating on money. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like-
So what with what you just said, basically what attracts you is where you are in life. So if as a woman you feel like you don't really need a man, then you're attracted to how a man
Yeah, that's
looks.
facts.
That's
and
true.
that's
That's very true.
I've
that's why I said in the black community, because men and women, because so much of us grow up in the hood and so much of us grow up broke. I grew up broke. Obviously, I'm thinking money.
Yeah,
You get
that's
what I'm
true.
saying? So that's why we're attracted to money. So I'm not trying to violate. I'm just saying that's why we're attracted to money.
Let me ask you this, Carly. Do you feel like, or no, can you be in a relationship where you're making more money than a man?
yes, I have.
Okay, and you're comfortable with that?
Am I comfortable with it?
Yeah.
It's the question is, are they comfortable?
After a while,
really?
you don't like it.
No. After a while, you're not gonna like it.
Yeah.
Like as much as a woman tries, like wants to, like I don't know. Like you're okay with it at first, cause you know I'm like, this is my man. I want to make sure he's straight. Da, da,
Yeah.
da. And I feel like that's what we do too much. Sometimes we put our own feelings in the back burner, and as women, we put everybody else like first.
Yeah.
So after a while, it takes you out of like that. Everybody always talking about masculine and femininity, right?
Correct.
You are
So
the
when
masculine
you're
guy.
making more money, I mean, I could make more money, but my man is always gonna be making money as well. It may
Sure.
not be like it's gonna be at least close. Like I'm
Yeah.
not with no bum, like never. But
But what's the average you would date? Like, what's
now
yeah.
he has to make more than me.
He has to now.
Now he has to make
But
money.
when you was younger, you didn't think like that.
I didn't think like that.
Okay.
No, I didn't care. I was just like whoever had a.
Of course.
I didn't have nothing like that until I did make some money.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But when I didn't have nothing, I didn't care. I was about how you made me feel. Like
Yeah.
we
I feel
was
like
vibing.
Back in college, I feel
But
like
can you,
everyone
but can
was
you
like
be in a
that.
relationship with a man who makes more than you, but is the dominant one in the relationship?
I would hope he's dominant.
The reason why I ask is a lot of women, they want to be the dominant one.
No woman really wants to be a dominant one.
You be
You be
surprised.
surprised. You be
surprised.
surprised.
Men want. It's just that you guys don't be masculine enough, so it make us feel like we gotta take initiative.
true.
Like
Sometimes
I gotta
comes
plan the
out when a man is
dates.
not
I gotta do
masculine.
this. I gotta do that.
There's
I gotta.
plenty of-
It's like, damn nigga, what is you gonna do?
That's what I'm trying to say. There's plenty of masculine guys out here. Like, you don't think so?
I don't think it's.
Yeah.
I
plenty
wouldn't. I
masculine.
wouldn't say plenty, bro.
I don't think it's plenty.
It's not a plenty.
It's dwindling down. It's very giving
Yeah.
much
I hear
stats.
that. I hear
Bro.
that.
Especially in the black
Yeah.
I hear
community.
that. I'll be honest with you. I fuck with that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
hear that.
but I mean, like these days, you get like a lot of men that are willing to be in a relationship with a woman that makes more money, and it doesn't mess with their like insecurity, ego,
Yeah.
anything like that, and they're willing to be house husbands.
Are you okay
They
with
are
that
willing.
though?
No, but I'm just saying, like these days, like men are just.
But that's what I'm saying. Isn't that the problem though? Like, are you okay with a man being a house husband while you're going out there? He's
No.
changing the diapers.
That's
You're,
crazy.
It's nice to
you're
have
calling
help.
him and be like, "Yo,
I hate to say it,
I
but
can't-
I'm too like
feel,
you too comfortable.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't speak on anything I've never experienced. So
Okay.
I'd like to think that I wouldn't be okay. I want my husband to be out there making more money than me.
Sure.
But I feel like if we're like comfortable with what I make, and let's say he has some like passive income that
Yeah.
he's getting, right? And he doesn't actually need to be out there hustling like that, and he can actually stay at home and change diapers, and I need to 9 to 5 that shit out.
Yeah.
Then not need to, but like I would want to do it, you know? If he wants to stay at home and change diapers, then go for it, right? But I don't know how it would make me
that's
feel.
what I'm saying."
though.
So at first, it may sound like, "Yeah, it's okay, honey."
Until
But
I
then
actually
after that
experience
2
it,
year or 3 year period, you're
then
like,
I'm like,
You need to get
you're
your
gonna be looking
ass
at
up.
him like, "Listen, you got, let's switch roles, okay? Let's do this."
Yeah.
The only way I would be okay with it is if I'm like a freaking millionaire, billionaire. Because at that point, ain't nobody got more money than me. So it's like,
But
hey,
I
do
think
what you wanna
it's the
do.
respect level. It's like how you would view your man.
Yeah.
So let
You
me
know what
ask
I mean? That's why. Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. Since y'all all said that there's a shortage of masculine men, so will you be willing to do with a masculine man what he demands? So like for instance, if he said, "I don't like what you wearing tonight,"
No, but that's toxic masculinity.
It just
Yeah.
that's
depends.
toxic masculinity. Okay.
Well, it just
That's not
That's
it
what I'm
toxic
saying.
depends.
masculinity.
You know
It
why?
just depends.
You know why I
No.
asked that question though? You know why I asked that question? Because y'all saying that you can't find masculine men. I'm trying to say there's masculine men out here, but like just off that, like a masculine man will tell you that, and you won't fuck with him, and you won't count him as a masculine man. But I'm trying to tell you, like, if a man is gonna tell you, like, "Yo, I don't like what you wearing,"
Because that's.
I don't think that's
I'ma
what
tell
that's
my
a
girl-
masculine man though. That's
Yes,
not
it is
a masculine man.
Why? Because we know
A masculine man is a man that takes initiative, that gets shits done. It has nothing to do about him telling me what I gotta wear, what I can't wear.
Of course.
Yes, it is.
No.
All right, so
That just means you're controlling.
No.
There's controlling and there's masculine. Like you taking charge has nothing to do with you telling me what I can and cannot wear.
But
And
ma-
to me, a masculine man also is like he's secure enough that he knows like me going out. I mean, if I do want to wear nothing, if I want to wear something, if I want to wear a fucking string, that's my girl, and I'm gonna stick beside her.
nah,
Damn.
nah.
a masculine man. I'm trying to tell you because men know. You've been with enough girls, you know how men know how men think. So if I see you right, and I see like, oh damn, she got a nice ass body, right? I'm thinking, oh, I'm a holler, like you get what I'm saying. You put yourself in danger when you do shit like that.
But
With-
nobody's
So this is
gonna holler if she with her man.
No, so
No, I'm saying when you by yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
But a man gonna holler at you by yourself regardless if you a pretty
It
girl.
depends though.
No, it does not.
You're telling me that the approach when you have like something skimpy on is not the same as the.
If I went to the club and whether I have
She thinking.
So
she
are
thinking-
y'all
She knows what I'm talking about.
I hear what you're
When you have something skimpy on, the guy that approaches you is way different than when you have like when you dress like like a sweater on or some shit like that. The approach is
Okay,
way
so are
different.
y'all worried about a guy approaching your woman, or you worried about her getting like abused when she's outside? You know what I'm saying?
both.
Both.
So
Okay,
I'm gonna say
but
that there's times where based on what you're wearing could cause a problem between me and,
And I
a
understand
person.
that.
So
And I understand that.
man might grab you, for example, like, you know what I mean? Like grab you, but now I gotta fight.
Now you gotta
because
fight, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like you're
Okay, so-
based on
And
what
now
you
I
wore.
gotta get locked up because of you, because of your decision when you could have just listened to me. And
So,
not
so,
worked.
so, so,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's
So is she
it's
supposed
two
to go outside
different-
in
it's two
potatoes
different
in a
things.
potato
It's two
sack?
different things,
said what?
right?
She's supposed to go outside in a potato sack.
I'm not
no,
saying
wait,
you're supposed to
wait,
go
wait,
into potato sack.
Because
I'm
I'm
just
just
let's
saying
saying
just-
that's one element of what a man.
But if
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
dating,
man
let's say
does.
for example, you're dating a woman that has voluptuous curves, right?
Yeah.
No matter what she wears, you're gonna see her body and her curves, so
Yeah.
she's gonna get attraction.
Yeah, but
so
like,
what is the
what you're wearing
difference?
right now is cool, right? You have curves, right? But let's say for instance, you had this open and that open.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like
you
if
know
you're
what I'm talking about, and you had like the little slit right here. Like, come on.
You're
I'm trying to say, if
see-through.
you're in a relationship, because basically what I'm trying to say is like, women, y'all know that what you wear is basically like an advertisement, right? So why are you advertising yourself if you're in a relationship? And she knows that.
We don't think that. Well, to me,
I
I don't think
suppose,
it's that
though,
much.
I feel
right?
like if you get with a female and you already know her type, you know she dresses a little sexy, you know she's that's how she dresses. You got with her and you already knew that. Don't try to say, oh,
Change
you can't
exactly.
Yeah, no,
you
we-
knew what was
I-
up.
But
listen,
period.
But now you guys are saying that when you're out now you have to fight. But I feel like if I'm a guy and my girl looks good, that's my girl. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm with her. That's my piece.
But what I'm trying to
Whatever.
say is that that's the reason why you haven't.
And if you
can't
gotta fight,
find-
you gotta fight.
I'm
But
trying-
be
if
real.
That's the
If
reason.
somebody touch, if
How many times
Oh,
have you
hell
guys
no.
ever fight?
if I'm with my man,
What is
if
wrong,
I'm with
bro?
my man and I want to wear what I want to wear, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you look good. Like she's with me. Like that's my shorty." And if somebody touches her ass, then I gotta fight. It is what it is.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask you, because this is what you said, right? If she goes out by herself
That's
and she's
different.
dressed like that, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have a problem with that.
Yeah.
But is it different if you're out with her and she's dressed like that?
No, if I'm out with her, I'm there. Like she could wear whatever she wants.
But that's not what
But
he
I'm
said.
saying-
That's
I
not
don't
what
agree-
he
I don't
said
agree
though.
with that.
All right, all right.
But that's
want her to
just-
wear a
you know
potato
what I'm
sack.
saying?
It's
Like,
not- it's
she's
not-
gonna get attention overall.
it's not
like,
whatever-
why
It depends though.
Nah,
It
bro,
depends.
it's not
It
whatever.
depends. It
It's
depends.
not. It's not whatever. It
depends.
depends on what you're wearing.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
can
think
still
it's-
dress skimpy, but you can't like. I'm not gonna go out with you
Classy.
if your titties are showing, like your see-through titties.
Yeah,
and-
you got
and
different
see-through
females,
though.
vagina.
You got different
I'm not gonna
females.
go outside with you
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
a
I'm
little
just not. I'm gonna
different.
tell you to change. You see what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna tell you the reason why I asked that question is because if you guys are saying there's no masculine men, I'll be honest with you. If you dress in skimpy, a masculine man is not gonna take you serious anyway.
But I don't think that's what a masculine
Yeah,
is.
so-
But I'm not a man, so I can't tell y'all. But I don't think
Have
that's
you-
what a
all right,
masculine man is.
How many masculine men have you been with, or have you
don't-
been with a masculine man in your eyes?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And how was he? How did he act?
protective.
I mean, he was very protective over
Very
me.
protective.
Okay.
But
Was he hyper emotional?
A little.
Exactly. He's not masculine. Then. That's what I'm saying. He's not
a little
masculine.
emotional, but he.
and that's the
but he-
opposite to me.
but
Because
he
I feel like
still
if
gave
you're
off
holding your emotions
masculinity.
back, that doesn't.
Nah, if you're an emotional person, that
You can
Men
show
are emotional,
emotions,
though.
but
Men are
it depends on
emotional.
how
It depends
emotional
on how.
is the person act. Because everyone's gonna show emotions, but it depends on how he shows it.
yeah.
And how consistent is it? Is he always like showing emotions? Then he's not masculine.
But if you're getting angry every time I'm wearing something, that's showing emotion, and
That's
you're
not angry.
you're
We not- but
technically
that's-
not
No, if
masculine.
a man-
Then
hold on.
y'all understand it. You're
a
saying if a
real-
man
If
is
a
over
man gets
emotional,
angry-
so does it
If a
depends
man
on
gets
what.
angry, that he's emotional.
Yeah,
A
if
masculine
I-
man will literally be like
But-
this. You don't want to wear this? You don't want to take my orders? Okay, I'll find another girl.
Orders.
All right, my.
Damn.
I have a perspective.
You don't want to
on this,
follow
right?
my lead.
I
Follow
have-
my lead. It's words. With women, it's
Word
words.
to word, bro.
Women, it's words.
I have my perspective on this, right? Coming from South Africa, right?
Yeah.
We have a definition of what a masculine man is.
Okay.
right?
Which is
And that man is someone that 100% would not let you out dressed in any type of way, 100%,
Thank you.
right? A man that basically the word you use, orders, 100%.
Yeah.
That's that's
Yeah.
what we know. And what I define as masculinity because of how I grew up. I grew up with a father figure who is masculine. 100%. And then I dated someone who wasn't masculine.
correct.
And then hence I would like to think that I know the difference between masculinity and non-masculinity.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is something that you realize?
So basically, I hope my ex-boyfriend doesn't see this, but he wasn't masculine at all. So he brought the dominant side of me, right? So I would go out dressed however way I did. You couldn't tell me anything, right?
Yeah.
And he would be okay, cool, fine. He wasn't really like, how can I put it? Like, he wouldn't really be into knowing if I was like with anyone like that or anything like that. No. I think he kept it to himself. I think he just didn't want to know if he.
All right, let me ask you a question though. What did he have?
Why did you get with him? Why did you get with him in the first place?
It was back in college.
I know, but what we talked about was attractive. What did he have? Like, did he have looks? Did he have money? What did he have?
He liked me.
Yeah, he made her feel good. He gave you attention. He gave you attention.
I'm using your thing.
I'll be honest with you. A masculine guy is never gonna be the guy that's on your body, ever. It's just true.
Wait.
It's on your what?
I'm giving you game. Like,
what you said?
A masculine guy is never gonna be the guy that's on your body, ever.
I don't understand.
So all the guys that's in the DMs and all that, you're not masculine because you're on my body.
No,
That's what he's
I'm saying like the guys that's in your DMs, guys can slide in your DMs. But I'm saying if he's sliding your DMs and he's like, you're not giving him no play, he's still doing it, and you give him play on the 5th time, it's not a masculine man.
That's
not a masculine man.
Yeah,
Hell no.
We just consistent.
No, it depends, cause no.
Because a masculine man would be like, you don't want to fuck with me? All right,
Do you agree?
I'll find her.
I want confirmation.
You said what?
Yeah, I mean, because masculine men value themselves over women, so they're not gonna like chase you. They'll try it once or twice, but after the 5th time, like they're like, listen,
Okay,
I can just go to someone else, like you know what I mean. And whereas another guy would be very persistent.
It seems like a lot of times girls get with the guy that is on their body. Yeah.
So
you
listen,
get what I'm saying?
And that's a good and bad thing too. That's a good and bad thing.
I have a question for y'all about the dressing and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So say, because social media is so big now, you can make so much money from social media. Say your girl, she sells skimpy ass clothing and she's making money. Are you going to be supportive, or you gonna be like, oh no, don't wear that outside?
You're bringing the bag. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a little different. Yeah. So you are going to allow her to wear skimpy clothing because she's making money to bring home to y'all?
Yeah.
A pimp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't say a pimp, but
that's the vibe that you're giving. How you get mad that we going out and I'm wearing this outfit? It's a problem. But then when I'm making money off of it,
it depends on the person.
It's A-okay?
Me personally, no.
Some guys are not.
You
some
personally,
guys
you're not gonna do it. No. If she's making money,
it's
you know
not
what I'm
worth
saying?
it. I get money another way. Not worth it.
So you're not gonna support her dreams, basically.
I wouldn't beat that. I don't give a fuck about her dreams. I'm like, as in, wait, hold on.
You can't talk about her dreams.
I don't give a fuck about her dreams if her dreams does not align with my dreams. You get what I'm saying?
So you
don't
like
care if her dreams is not aligned with yours?
Like for instance, if I wanted to be if I tomorrow wanted to be a stripper, like a male stripper, if my dreams don't align with my girl's dreams, why the fuck would she want to be with me? You get what I'm saying?
But you can have separate dreams and still be together. It has nothing to do with anything.
But he's just saying,
if a guy is a doctor and his girlfriend is a stripper,
it just depends.
It's
if he don't like it, he don't like it.
Though. Like you have to be compatible.
I don't think the job is.
I'm saying if I'm a male stripper, so I'm winding up on gay niggas every night. You know what I'm saying?
Pause, bro.
Anyways, my dream, like my shit, that wouldn't be aligned with my girl's dream. You get what I'm saying?
I feel like in this generation, right? I feel like you can, because everyone is almost dressing skimpy, right? And it's not as taboo as before. It's mostly old generation that sees that kind of as hey, you can't walk out that door dressed like that. But now it's like everyone is just like, it's not.
You think your mind gonna change 20 years from now if you have a daughter?
Nah,
no?
It depends because it's getting a little shorter each year. So I don't know. Each year is getting very short. So
as a woman that does both, I'm all for it. Like I can dress very scantily clad, but if I wanted to be in the whole business suit and a potato sack, I can do that too. So when you could balance, I feel like it's no problem. If a woman wants to wear what she want to wear, I'm not mad at no woman doing that. I'm all for it.
Let me ask you this: what is it about like dressing scantily clad or like having less clothes on.
Attention.
Yeah, like what is it? Like what do you
Y'all think
feel
it's
about
attention,
that?
but it's not.
That's what I'm
It's
asking you.
not.
He said
It's
that.
sometimes
I'm
it's
asking
like,
y'all like, yeah, go ahead.
Maybe for some it might be that, but it's literally
For
just the
some.
freedom of doing what you want to, doing what the fuck you want to do. Like,
Do you feel like, because I've heard some women say like, it's like
sexy. I feel sexy.
it's sexy,
you
or
know,
like a sexual
yeah.
liberation, like
yeah, freedom. Like I was
Like
saying, like you
freedom.
feel good. You feel like you don't have to, always be like
Buttoned down and
Yeah.
shit.
And it's crazy because like when you're so dressed, like you're fully dressed, it's like, oh, she's a great woman when she could be a terrible person. Whereas
Definitely.
when you got no clothes on, or not necessarily no clothes, but you have little to nothing on, and
Sure.
this is probably the nicest, kindest person you ever met. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
why does it matter about what I'm wearing? But it has nothing to do with who
Yeah.
I am.
because it's
As a,
perception.
and
But
that's the
everything
problem.
in life, though.
Everything is
That's
perception.
everything in life.
But
Everyone's
everything
gonna
is
judge
on
you.
women though. Like,
Yeah.
get that off of
It's
us.
not just
like,
women. Men are judged
Most,
based on
it's
how they
mostly
dress.
it's mostly women
No.
though.
Men
It's
are
mostly-
judged. Listen, men
mostly
are
women.
judged
If I
on how
came-
they
Clothing?
dress.
If
With
I came up to you,
clothing,
wait,
no?
hold on,
Men,
hold on.
yes.
If I came up to you and I was wearing a Gucci shirt, right? Then,
Mm-hmm.
or I came up to you and I was wearing an Air Pastel, you're not gonna judge me?
You gonna get a
You
look
gonna
You're gonna
up and
judge
down.
it.
at you. You're
If
gonna,
he
you're
old
gonna
and
judge the
outdated,
women
it's
that don't
real.
have nothing
If
on.
he had Payless
Yeah.
shoes on right
Yeah.
now
Who
and he was
gives a
lighted
fuck?
up, you would judge him. You'd be like,
I'll be
like,
like,
what the
okay,
fuck?
okay.
If
Like,
he's the grown man
Payless?
with light up shoes, but I mean,
But I guess
would-
that's different because men judge
judge
men
men off of
differently. You know what I'm
everything.
saying?
Trust
women
me.
judge women a
Y'all
little
do.
differently.
You said
yeah, but when
Men
men, it's like,
judge men
oh, he
differently.
broke. But when women, is she a hoe? That's the
Yes,
difference. Would you
yes.
rather be called a hoe or well, with men, y'all don't care because most of y'all.
broke is just as
Broke, you
I
know
wouldn't
how
say
hard
as
it is,
bad,
that
but
is definitely.
It's
broke
very
is
hard.
bad. That's like the
Everybody
worst
that's
thing.
It's
working
not
out
hard.
here know.
It's not hard to be
It's
not to
2,000
not
dollars
be a
for
hoe
one
though.
bedroom. We all know.
It's not hard to not be a hoe though.
Men are hoes real bad.
We comparing being a hoe to being broke. I'm saying
No,
it's hard
but
to get money. It's not hard to not be a hoe.
It's like a shameful thing. Throw stones. If a woman was like y'all saying, it's such a bad thing that she's wearing no clothes or like she's wearing like skimpy clothes or whatever.
It depends
It's
on
such
the
a bad thing, and
environment.
everybody in the world is like, why is
It
she
does
wearing
depend
that?
on the
It
Why is
depends
she
on the
doing that?
environment.
The only time people say anything about men is if he dancing in a restaurant. That's the
Listen.
only time they say
Whoa,
something.
Listen.
niggas get so much shit. You don't even realize that. Trust me. Niggas get
I'm not
called
saying
broke
y'all
every
don't.
day.
I'm not saying y'all
Every
don't,
day.
but with the women, it hurts. It's a lot more hurtful things though.
But it's something that you can control. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you could change it.
You
like
could change
for
it.
example, carnival, be skimpy. That's normal. That's the scene. So everybody's gonna go to carnival. They're gonna expect girls to be basically naked.
With
It's
no
a normal
judgment.
thing. No one is
Yeah,
gonna
I've
judge it
been to
because they're like, oh
carnival.
look, that's carnival. It's the whole. I mean, obviously, if you're a Christian or religious, they're gonna judge regardless. But outside of that, everyone's gonna be like, yo, it's carnival. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like, there's a time and place.
Yeah, but nobody's wearing exactly what people are wearing at carnival to the club. Like,
Yeah, but some girls be walking in the
I don't
club
think you're
like
mad at the
basically nothing on.
Yeah, it don't matter. You at the club, you ready to shake
ask
some
them
ass. You know what I'm saying?
hypothetical and flip the situation. So if your man was walking around, he had his print showing
Yeah,
day,
I was gonna say that.
every day.
I'm gonna grab
Every
it.
day.
You gonna no? I'm saying other girls coming up to him like,
A girl,
No girl does that though. So be for
All
real.
right, look, if I went to the
She
club,
right, bro,
right,
she right,
and
bro.
my print was I was wearing some spandex, whatever, and I'm with you.
Some spandex is wild.
Listen, I'm with you, and girls are just like gawking, and like I'm walking through, and I'm holding your hand or whatever, and girls like grabbing. How you gonna feel?
No
But
girl's gonna
see,
do that.
if
What do you mean no girls gonna do that?
That's
Women don't do that like that.
What?
if that's how
You've
I
had
met
that
you,
happen to you?
What? Girls will do that. Depends on the environment. You go to a very ghetto party
That's so disrespectful.
in the hood. Where girls are just like aggressive, they're gonna do that.
I just,
So
They're
you're
gonna
saying-
grab you.
I feel like it depends on how you met the person. If I met you in that,
Yeah.
then I should be okay with you
You're not
doing
gonna
Yes,
do
yourself.
that's what I'm saying about the women.
You're not
and
gonna
how
be
we
okay
dress
with
no,
it.
and
we
stuff.
You
we
gotta-
agree with that 100%. If you meet a girl and she has a certain life, she has to keep that life.
Yeah.
You can't tell her not
Yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah.
But if I met you, I don't know, in a suit, I don't know,
Yeah.
and then overnight you decide to do that,
Yeah.
then 100%, you surprised me. What is this? You know?
Yeah. But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, I'm not against women like showing your freedom, being free, and all that stuff. I'm just saying, when you get with certain men, they're gonna tell you to tone it down a little bit, depending on the environment. and you got to be
Yeah,
okay with
that's a
that.
little different.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like Tony,
Like,
I'm
but
not
you
saying
should
change
know
But
as
then,
a woman.
any intelligent person gonna know. Like, I
Nah,
can't
but
wear this, and this.
No,
Like,
you'd be
No,
surprised.
you'd be surprised.
No.
Sometimes y'all so used to just being free that you never think about like how other people
why,
perceive you.
I'll be honest with you. That's why a lot of girls can't get a masculine man, because you failed the first step.
Yeah.
Like if I was dating and like something as stupid as like oh, can you pass me that? And she's like, nah, I'm not gonna pass it to me. Okay, I'm not talking to you no more.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like,
something as stupid
it's,
as
it's
that.
like certain
you,
things.
as a man, is saying that you're not gonna talk to her no more.
Yeah.
I feel like that's very feminine of a thing to do, though.
How?
You're sitting here closing her off, trying to be like, "Oh no, I don't want to talk to her no more," like a kid. I guess masculinity.
Because
Is
she-
this like the first date or something?
That's giving
Is
masculine.
that in a
Understand.
relationship? I
So
wanna
basically,
know the
masculinity.
context.
Let me tell you, masculinity or masculine men or men who value themselves, you can say high value men. They have standards. So if you don't meet those standards, they're gonna cross you out.
But that's the
That's
difference
not
between
feminine.
high value man and a masculine man. That's two different things. That's two different things. That's two different things. You can have both, but they're two different things.
No, we're not talking about high value as in money. We're talking about you value yourself as
Yes, a high value man.
as a man.
And
Yes.
again,
And a masculine man.
with that.
A masculine man is
That's
a
what-
high value man. because
Yes,
he values
but-
himself.
Masculinity, the way
But if you're
masculinity-
telling me you could, yes, high value man is a masculine man. But if you're telling me you're a masculine man, you're saying that, but you're also saying, oh, if I'm mad at you, I'm not gonna talk to you. That's not a masculine man.
No, I never said if I'm mad at you. I said if I'm on like if we're talking and you don't like you just like combative like off rip.
Yeah,
like I
you're
can't even ask you to
combative.
bat.
That's what he's saying.
I can't ask you to grab me
Yeah.
something like anything like you get what I'm saying. Like you can't.
Basically,
I can't
a
ask you to
man.
give service to
Basically,
me.
a man who values himself wants a woman who is feminine and who's willing to basically, work with him. So if he asks something, it should be okay. Yeah, cool.
Right, that's true.
You see what I'm saying? But if you're like, no, nigga, da da da, and you're going off,
And men don't like that.
Then he's gonna
Men
be
don't
like-
To be honest
that.
with you, masculinity and femininity, the way that it works is that like they can't be both. The problem with society is that people trying to do two. You have to like it's either you're gonna be the masculine one and have a submissive partner, or you're gonna have a masculine man and you be the
You
submissive one.
see,
And the reason why this is because, like, for instance, if you're a coach of a team, right? If I'm a coach of a team and you're my star player or whatever, and you say you don't want to take any of my orders, I'm saying, bro, you can't be smoking weed. Like, bro, we have a game the next day. I don't want you on my team. Like,
Right.
go to another team.
yeah, it's standard, straight up. Everybody has rules,
you
values.
see, basically, you meet a girl that is feminine, right? And it works out. But don't meet someone that I don't want to say is not feminine, but will still not abide,
Uh-huh.
right? And you want to change her. You
Change
want
her,
to
yeah.
force her into.
I
Oh,
agree.
yeah, that's
a lot of
that's
guys.
dumb. A
I
lot of guys
agree.
feel
I
bad
agree.
doing
A
that
lot of
shit.
guys do that. A lot of guys do it.
So-
But women do the same thing.
That's the problem.
Because
Yeah,
women
we
will
change
get
it.
women will get with a feminine guy because he made her feel good, or maybe she wants to like the Beauty and Beast. She wants to change him, right? And then she's like, "Okay, I like you, but you need to go get a 6-figure job."
And he never had it in him.
He never had it before, and then he's dressing. He has no swag, so you're like, you need to go wear Gucci. Like you're trying to build him, like build a bear, but you're trying to change him.
Yeah.
So why
that
did you
never
get
works
with him
out.
in the first place? You see what I'm saying? So you wasting your time.
Yeah, like we say, try to get with somebody that has 70% of everything done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like make sure the man has a job, a car. You know what I mean? Like basic stuff. Like
Well, hell yeah.
no,
Bro,
This age.
a lot of girls. Listen,
A lot of girls is paying their man's car note. Let's be honest. And you know girls.
I don't know.
And
what
what's
this-
the-
but it's
I
nothing.
don't
Listen, there's
know.
nothing wrong with a woman paying the man's car note. What's wrong is the man not contributing anything. He's
Yeah,
not paying
absolutely.
anything.
Because everybody has their
allowing
down
her to,
times.
You
Like,
kind of just kicking it. Yeah.
men, you may lose your job or something. And,
Yeah.
you gotta have. I feel like both people should be making money.
I
Absolutely.
agree.
But if you're in a situation where like the man is making more and you don't have to do anything, then that's very much fine. But you, as a woman, you should always have your own because men, y'all are more likely to be like, all right, don't want
ready
to be
for
with
the
you no
next
more.
one. I'm ready to,
and now you ain't got nothing to your name, nothing, girl.
And see, mostly from what I know, right? I'm still not sure how the American culture is. When a man asks you, not asks you, tells you to be a housewife, tells you that, hey, I will take care of you.
Yeah.
Stay at home, right? they are better able to instill any.
You gotta bring the mic close to you, by the way.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they'll like instill any like, I don't know. I don't want to say rules, like, because they know that you depend on them.
Sure.
So you can't go nowhere. Like, you depend on them. Yeah. So it is easier for them to treat you a specific type of way.
When you don't have your own.
When you don't have your own, right? They can go out and about and basically
walk over top of you.
I will 100% speak about like how my parents' relationship is. My mom depends on my dad. My dad can basically leave for a week, not tell my mom where he's going, right? And if my mom asks, it's like, why do you need to know? But if my mom has to step out the house and go somewhere, if she needs to go to fucking Publix, she has to text my dad, hey, I'm going to Publix. But the relationship wouldn't have been the same if my mom had her own. Like, she didn't need him.
Right? Did your mom love him?
I'm pretty sure she
did.
So that's the whole. So why is that bad?
I'm not.
They don't have the same
They've
freedom.
been together for years, right?
Basically,
But
there's no
they're
freedom.
Married, right?
they're married. You're equal partners. Like, he works, but the taking care of the home is a job in itself.
It's a whole job.
Like,
Of course.
It takes a lot, especially you got kids, cooking
The
takes a
house
long
is clean when
time,
you come
cleaning,
home.
da da da.
You come home.
Because there's also different relationships. Like, there's housewives and then there's ladies of leisure where they don't got to do nothing but literally be pretty.
Which one do you aspire to be?
Inspired?
If I could.
But of course, I feel like most women would want to be a lady of leisure.
If you could.
You know
you get to do your stuff
just
on the
chilling,
side.
man. It's so much out going on outside, man. It would be nice.
It would be nice. Hey, if you're out there, it would be nice.
So you came to Miami, right? Did you come because of sugar daddies or?
No.
Okay.
No.
If you was to get why do you want a sugar daddy? Is it because you don't want to work? You want somebody to take care of you?
Because they're easy. It's just like a nice little side money. I like to work. I have a nice work ethic. I don't mind working. You know, I like to have my own money. I've always liked to have my own money. But for somebody to just slide you some money here and there, that's what every girl wants in general. Yeah. Like, I want my man to be like, you want some lunch? Here's $50. Send you to your cash app. You know what I'm saying? Like, take care of me.
But what you gonna do for him in return? Like, what are you gonna bring? Because girls always want a handout, right? You always want something. What are you gonna do for the man?
Well, it depends on if we're in a relationship. Then I'm gonna be myself. You know what I'm saying?
If you're not in a relationship, you want a sugar daddy.
So if we're talking about sugar daddy, then I'm not giving them sugar. I don't want him.
So why should he give? Why should
you have sugar daddies out here? They don't require sugar. They just want you to talk to them a little bit, text them here and there. I can do that.
But that's just temporarily. That's like they only gonna let you do that for so long.
Yeah.
As somebody that's been through all that, they don't want you to do that for so long. And then they're gonna ask for something. They're gonna want something eventually.
Facts.
And they're gonna be like, "Well, I've been looking out, so."
Yep.
So what do you think that is? That's not finessing. He's basically trying to finesse.
It's a finesse.
Definitely.
Okay. Of course, it's a finesse.
But men are finessing too. Like, you got the bread, but you're also trying to get something out of me as well.
All right. So what's a finesse for a guy?
To do to a woman?
Yeah.
I mean, for some of y'all, it's the sex.
Sex. Okay.
Or company. Just being around.
Or I took you out on a date, then we have to have sex type vibes. Like, now you gotta come back and we gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, I paid for this, I paid for that, and now it's time for you to come back to my crib.
But he made an investment. He made an
investment.
Yeah, he invested in you.
Nah, that was your goal from the jump, though. Like, why?
It's an investment.
Oh my God, we talked about this on the last podcast. I want to get into. You want to talk about it or no?
No.
Why?
So my question: you feel like if you go take a girl on a date, first date, she's supposed to give you sex,
or she's supposed to come back to your house?
She's not supposed to, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're always gonna try.
Yeah, man is gonna try.
On the first date, you gonna try?
Yeah, I mean, I can see it.
What is you trying? I want to picture that. What is you trying? Like, how are you trying?
We broke this down last time. Men are wired to. We're
men
hunters,
are wired just
right. We have testosterone.
Absolutely.
So, men, the first time we ever meet you, we see your beauty, we see everything. The first thing we think is sex. When we get to know you, and you like your personality, and we say, oh, sure, we could take her home to our mom and stuff like that, that's different. But the first thing is sex. So if you're sexy, not just looks, but the way you speak, you got sex appeal, everything about you, we're thinking like.
But do you feel some type of way if she says no? Do you feel entitled?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you take a girl on a date and she's like, nah, I'm not fucking, like, I don't want to do that.
Me personally,
you're gonna be upset about that?
No, me personally, I'm not gonna be okay. I'm not gonna mind. Okay. Because
it's one date. Yeah.
It's the first date. But if I take you on 5 dates,
3.
And
so on the
3,
third date,
let's say
the
third date, yeah, and we don't have any sex.
But you don't think that's ingenuine on your part? Because when you're going on a date, right? If you're dating and you guys both, like, for example, most men, when you're going on a date, you're saying, yeah, I'm looking to date, I'm trying to, if you're gonna date, like, when you initially talk to somebody, you're going to be like, okay, what are you looking for? Like, what is your end goal? Like, what are you trying to do? Whether it's long-term marriage, da-da-da. So you're going to date somebody that aligns with you. So, like, most women are dating to be married or dating to be in a relationship.
Are you dating to be married?
You're dating for a purpose, for sure.
Are you dating to be married?
I'm dating for a purpose.
I mean, eventually I want to have my life partner. Like, I definitely want to have a life partner. Like, I'm not out here just to have fun.
When, though? When? Are you ready? Like, tomorrow, you meet a guy and he's like, in 3 months, he's proposed. Are you going to accept it?
If it's genuine, if I feel for him how it's supposed to, like, if I feel for real for him, then yeah. If I'm in love.
Yes, I agree with her.
No,
you're
not ready for marriage. You're not. Be honest. No capping.
I'm a little older than him, so for me, it's like, I don't mind.
So
what age is for you? You'll be ready, you think?
I've learned that for a man to know that he wants to marry you, he's going to marry you in like the next 2 years. And if that's how I'm feeling, then
3 months, even 4.
No, that's too early.
Not given.
I'm not gonna like you then.
You're not. So if a man proposes within 6 months, you're not gonna accept it because it's too. You need 2 years. At least.
I need at least a year just to kind of, I feel like 6 months is a little too early. I feel like 6 months is too early.
I feel like you can't really give like a specific time limit.
Yeah, it depends on the relationship because you can meet, just like with
This
friendships, you got a friend
This
that
is true.
you met a couple of weeks ago and you bond better than the friend that you had for 10 years. So I don't feel like the
that's
time
a friendship.
is a thing.
That's not a relationship.
But the same thing.
No,
it's
but
the same.
The reason why I asked is because a lot of modern women put their careers first and marriage last, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're trying to do your career, then obviously you want to get married later on. Mm-hmm. Same thing with having kids, right? So it depends on the person. So if you're ready now, you're like, fuck it, I don't really care about my career. I'll have kids and, get married now and then worried about my career. Then you make that decision. You get married in the next 6 months. So that's why I'm asking. You seem like you're like, listen, 2 years,
no girl,
3 years.
I feel like getting married and it messing with your career, it doesn't
have to though.
It doesn't have to. It's
kids do.
Having kids
kind of slow stuff down a little bit, but no.
So kids, you would push back.
You'd push back if you're working on your career, 100%,
Yes,
probably.
With this economy as well, definitely.
What age would you have kids?
Again, with me, I feel like it's not an age thing. It's just when you feel like you're ready.
But you can be too old.
Give me a time frame. When is the next?
I'm gonna be in like my late 20s.
Your late 20s, like 28.
Yeah, that sounds.
For me, I say
can't
30s.
give you an age.
30s?
Yeah.
I'm
26. Like
you
I'm
lost right.
nowhere
You still got
near.
some time.
I'm nowhere near
you lost
ready.
right there.
I can't give you an age because it depends on when I meet the person that I want to.
But when do you want to have your kids?
Yes, but you should ideally know.
Okay, so for me, I don't want kids, right?
Okay.
But if I meet someone
that wants kids,
I want kids with. I don't know if that makes sense.
That makes plenty of sense. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So if I meet that person,
That makes no sense to me. But go ahead.
okay, so you get people that just want kids and they will be with anyone just to have kids.
Jeezy and what's her name? The
Halsey?
Asian lady. The Asian girl. She did not want kids at all. But when she met Jeezy,
Yeah.
she had that baby.
Yeah.
Because she met the person that, okay, this is who I want to have a kid with.
Yeah. Okay.
And she wasn't she engaged and married to the last man, and he begged her for kids, and she was like, no.
That's facts. All right.
So what she's saying is very much valid.
That's facts.
That person, when you meet that person, you meet that person. Like, you want to do everything with them.
Yeah.
That's facts.
So I can't really put like specific age to it because it depends on when I meet that person.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Have you guys heard about like the whole Michael B. Jordan thing?
With
Like
what
him
exactly?
not being sexy or something?
No, people calling him corny.
Why?
Oh.
Yeah, so we one by one, I need to know. Do you feel like Michael B. Jordan's corny?
I didn't hear the thing. Why is he corny? On what?
So
What
like
do you
basically
do?
like he what
Wasn't that back in high school though?
So yeah, basically
no, like girls. So there's girls that still think he's corny. To
yeah,
this
they
day.
still think he's corny. What?
But I'm saying like, what do you think?
I don't know what we're talking about though.
No, like as a
What
just
about him as
a person?
forget
Do
about
you
that. As
think-
a
I mean,
person, do you feel like he's corny or
like,
I
How
don't
he
really
acts, how
know
he
him.
moves,
I don't really know him
from
as
what
a
you
person,
see.
but I think he's kind of a player in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
a player?
I think
You
he's
get
a
that
player.
vibe from that he's a
I
player.
get he's a player. I don't know
Okay.
about corny because I don't know what he's done, but I think he's a little player.
Okay.
What about you?
No, I don't think he's corny.
You don't think he's corny?
Okay.
I haven't seen anything or know him enough to say he's corny.
You know of him?
I know of him,
You've
but
seen him?
I've
Like-
seen.
So based on how your
Movies
perception
and
and stuff
whatever.
of what you've seen, you think he's corny or not? Okay.
He don't do anything.
can't.
He's so quiet. He don't do like.
Yeah.
He be
I
doing
guess somebody
stuff,
be
though.
corny that's
He
don't
be
really
doing
be
stuff.
like.
All
He don't
men
be in
do
the
stuff.
press. He don't really like there's celebrities that you see all the time in the press about some controversial thing that they're saying and doing. Like he literally just works and dates few women
Just be
and that's
chilling,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some girls think that's corny. Well, pull up the actual tweet of what the girl said.
Oh, what the girl said? Oh.
Yeah.
They got like hella retweets. She said, Michael B. Jordan is cute, but doesn't have any edge. He just looked, I don't know, responsible. He looked like he know where his birth certificate at. It got hella.
Yes, I agree with that, but that don't mean he's corny. He's not corny.
Wait, corny
That's like I just said. He
Corny-
literally goes to work. He's the type of guy that just works, does his work, and be chilling. He just be chilling.
He's just a little private with his
All right,
life.
but all
That
right.
don't mean you know
Let
him.
me ask you another question. Do you know what's the game Damson Idris?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like Damson Idris has a little
Is
bit
that
more
the one
edge?
that's talking to
The black guy, the dark skin guy.
Is that the one who's talking to
Lori
Lori Harvey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know him, but he seems like he's funny. He seems like he's fun.
Yeah. Does he have more edge than Michael B. Jordan? Yeah. No.
From like personality and social media, from what we see, he posts more of his personality. Michael B. Jordan, to me, doesn't really post much of his personality. He just
To
posts
himself.
work.
He's to himself.
So to her, yes, that's why she probably said he seems very responsible and know where his birth certificate at, because he literally just goes to work. That man go to work.
What's wrong with that though? Like, what the fuck?
There's
That's
nothing
why
wrong
we
with
asking the
it.
question.
What's
That's
wrong
what we
with
asked
that?
the
I don't
question,
think
'cause
nothing's
we're
wrong
like,
with that.
He's doing like he's being a standard citizen.
Right.
He's staying out of trouble.
He's just minding his business. He's
Yeah.
not. I don't like dudes that are too social media like in the mix. Like that's not attractive to me. Like
Okay.
that's for females. Let the female kind of do that. You kind of just sit over there and like a picture or two. You know what I'm saying? Like don't post your whole like, oh, I'm here, oh, I'm there. That's so unattractive, and that's feminine to me. I think that's
I
very
agree.
feminine.
I agree.
I hear that.
I agree because Jay-Z doesn't have a Instagram. J. Cole doesn't post on his Instagram.
I love J.
Kendrick
Cole.
Lamar doesn't
I
post
love
on his
him.
Instagram.
Yeah, like that's
So you can tell
not
the type
cute
of
to me.
guys.
You can that post their. It's like you
Yeah,
act like
you're
because
right.
females they'll post their whole day-to-day life. Like you know what's going on with her whole schedule, but that's not cute for a man to do that. No.
All right. So since we on the topic of that, what's your number one ick?
About a man.
Yeah.
I have one.
Go ahead.
When the tea is too hot and he blows on 3 times on it.
What? Is he being serious?
Drink the hot coffee like a man. I'm joking.
Oh
She can't
my
blow his
I think
coffee.
I'm not joking.
She's
She's
not.
serious.
She's being dead serious.
I'm
She's
being
being serious. That's
being
fine.
serious.
No, that's fine.
That's
So
fine.
that goes back to the femininity.
Femininity.
That's a feminine trait for you because he's blowing the tea.
Nigga can't even
I
blow
can
his tea.
understand
That's
that.
crazy.
I can understand that.
Man, I feel bad for y'all.
Damn.
What about you? What's
She
your-
was. She. That
I
was.
just don't like my ick is when you say you're gonna do something and not do it.
Hell yeah. That's
That's like a big ugh.
What's my?
Like why even say? Why even like even fix your mouth or act like you're gonna do something and you're not gonna do it.
That's a red flag, not an ick.
That is a red flag, though, for sure.
It's both
It's
for
a
me.
proper red flag. Because why are you making promises you're not keeping?
What about you? Main ick.
I think my main ick is when I hate when a guy is too like insecure about. If I tell him that I did something, I'm very open, I'm very honest, I'm very, trustworthy. I'm gonna tell you, like, I went out with this friend, da da da. I don't like when they keep asking me the same story to try to see if I'm lying. That's my ick. Like, I
But
just
not
told
with a
you what
friend,
was
like
going
a
on.
girl or a guy.
Anybody. I'm going out for the day, and I just told you what happened, and I'm sharing with you my experience. But don't keep trying to.
Insecurity. So it's
That's
insecurity.
my
Because he's
being
like, where you
insecure.
been? What you been doing? He's kind of.
But it's like they'll try to ask you the same questions over to see if you kind of like messed up in your story. But it's like, why? If I've come to you about my day and I'm being open and honest with you, then that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Don't try to like pick what's going on or try to figure out if I'm missing something from the story, because I'm not gonna bring it up. If I'm lying, I ain't gonna bring it up.
I have another ick. When a guy uses filters on social media.
Oh my goodness! Why?
Bro, you be using filters, right?
Keep them coming.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a no.
They can't even use filters though. Crazy.
It
Not
depends
if
on
you-
the filter
no.
to me. I
Depends on
don't
the
mind,
filter.
but it
if you
depends.
do
You
a
talking
talking
about wait,
video
hold on.
on
You
his
talking about
story?
filters that change your face or the color one? Like
Because
just
you know,
That
like
make
you
your
swipe.
skin look smooth.
No.
The
Yeah.
one that
Yeah,
makes your
I
skin look
don't
smooth.
Yeah,
Oh, the
I'm
one
talking
that
No.
smooth one.
Ooh, I got another ick. I
I'm
got another
talking
ick.
about like changing it to black and white and changing
Like
no,
the
no.
Paris
Yeah.
and
Like
the
the-
Oslo.
I
Just
do
like
that.
making
That's
your skin
fine
look
to me.
smooth.
No, the Instagram
No.
filters, like the actual filters you get.
Oh no.
I don't like when a guy, this is my ick, when a guy be like showing his watches and his jewelry and his money on Instagram. That blows the shit out of me because
Yeah.
you just don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have to show that, you don't fucking have
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to
Showing
see
off.
your
What?
your gun.
I don't think
I
they
need to see your
Yeah,
gun
it's
and
real,
your
bro.
map and
This is
your
real.
watches and your money
Yeah.
and that's just a no.
But you
I
know,
get
like,
what you're saying, but I don't think that they. When
No.
you say like they don't have it, they definitely do. Because I know men who definitely have it and they do that, but
Yeah,
they
they
definitely
have
have
to do it,
it.
'cause they-
But I get how annoying it's like. Okay, like
if that's your tool to attract girls, you're gonna do it.
No, that's not cute.
because for some guys
That's not
it's them
cute.
posting with no
Because-
shirt on and the boxers, and for
Right.
others
That's
it's
different.
posting money.
Yeah,
It's
whatever,
different.
It's whatever how you get.
Because not all
girls.
men look good,
Because
so they
I feel
can't
like
do that.
if you are secure with what you got going on, you don't need to post that you have money. That's a red
True.
flag to
I
me
agree.
where it's like, oh, you're a target. I know you got money. Oh, let's see what he about. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, don't put yourself.
A lot
in
of men
red
set
target.
themselves
That's not
up.
cute.
Really?
That's-
That's
really?
that's like
Wait,
a whole
really?
like.
But that's
Yeah.
everybody. That's
I-
everybody, men and women.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like if it's basically the same thing as when like a woman posts like their booty.
Facts. I was just about to ask that. Do you have any pictures on your Instagram that are provocative?
Hell yeah.
Okay then. So
Yeah,
what
that's-
I'm just
what are we
but
actually
that's-
talking
but
about?
But that's
That's the same
That's
shit.
just the
Basically
kind of
saying that women
personality
are
that a-
exempt. Women are allowed to
Exempt
do
for
certain things.
anything they
and
can.
men are not allowed to do
But
certain
why
things.
do
below
men
they
have
tee.
to show their money and have to show a gun on their lap?
It's
and,
true.
Like,
I agree.
What
Okay,
does
I
that
agree
give
with
us?
her.
Because
Like,
it
I don't
attracts
understand.
certain girls.
So it's not for them, it's for girls. But I feel
Yes.
like girls post their body because like, damn, I look good in this dress. Like, the
I
fuck?
feel like it's the same for men though. I feel like how women post, oh I look good. I feel like to them it's like, yeah, I'm that nigga. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause from they,
Nah, most niggas doing it for girls though. I'll be honest with
they might, but
Yeah.
from
Girls don't do it
people
for men,
that
though.
I
Most of
know-
the girls do it for the girls.
You do it for the
Y'all know
girls,
what
yeah, I
I'm
agree
talking
with
about. Y'all do
that.
it for the
Okay.
girls. Okay.
I agree.
Facts.
I agree.
They do it for the girls.
I agree. But unfortunately,
But I feel like it's almost an equivalent. Men post money, women post body,
yeah.
and it's like
Where's the
it's
Oh, right
almost
here to the left.
the
To the
left.
left.
it's almost like
You want to go this way? Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yep.
and I
Keep-
feel like
continue.
I feel like it's like an equivalent to a man posting that I have all this money, right?
Yeah.
And a woman can post her body fine, but it's like when they actually like, show it. I don't know if that makes
Y'all know that pose,
sense.
that one pose where y'all do.
Yeah.
If y'all have a low butt, but y'all do
When
it
they
so you make your butt look
actually,
bigger.
you know.
You know that pose?
Yeah, because you can have a good body in post, and that's not like, as much as to a man it could be provocative, but
Sure.
like it's just you just have a good body.
Yeah.
But you get like certain posts that are provocative,
Yeah.
and that's like equivalent to a man posting that they have money. I think that's how I feel.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Man, I just don't want to see you like laying your money. Like you literally deliberately laid your money
Okay,
across
that's-
the table to post a picture that's kind of like OD. Like, okay, you could show me you got like a little Rolex. Okay, you got some money, but don't do like that. That's just no.
Yeah.
That's a no.
I agree. I'm with you.
That's all you got in your bank account. That's all you got right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me ask you a question. So I want to ask her as well. But so money is supreme in your dating experience, right? So don't you feel like it's kind of like if it's money, don't you feel like it's like anybody could do it?
What you mean?
Because any nigga could fake that he has money.
Yeah.
Yes, in Miami. I've learned that there's a lot of scamming going on.
Like, you
There's
can't
a lot
fake
of
confidence. You can't fake looks.
you
get what
can
I'm saying?
fake confidence. Yeah, you can fake confidence.
fake confidence,
You can
yeah.
fake confidence
You
a lot.
you could fake confidence for 3 dates. You can't
You
see through
can
a guy's
fake your
confidence for 3 days.
confidence if that is what you do in life. You go outside and you fake your whole identity. You can fake your confidence.
It's true,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I don't
acting,
believe that.
Yes.
I don't believe
You
that.
can
That's
fake
crazy.
confidence.
You can.
You've been on a date with a guy who faked his confidence and like you didn't see
You
through
start
it?
seeing them unravel as you've been with them long enough. But people,
You can fake confidence, but you can't fake what you materialistically don't have.
You can. A
Yeah,
lot of
I
niggas
mean-
spend over their means to try to get you guys. You know that, right? So like a guy will make $30,000 a year.
Yeah, but
he'll
consistently though.
no, but it doesn't matter. He's doing
What?
it up
He
until
can rob. He can steal.
he's
he can
doing it.
do
No. It's
anything.
not about consistently. He just has to wow you until he can fuck you.
He could be wearing his
You get what I'm
boy's
saying?
chain. He could be wearing his boy's.
Yeah, his boy's
driving
shoes,
his boy's
his
car. You don't
Okay,
know.
I hear
He just has to do it until he can fuck you.
I hear you.
And then when he has sex with you, then
it's over
you start
with.
catching feelings for him. You get what I'm saying?
He's not really into it no more.
I hear
Basically.
you.
I mean, he might not be into it, but also you might not look past his money now because
That's why.
Right,
That's
that's
why. If money is your main priority and like the first thing is your standard, you can be easily tricked.
easily tricked.
Yes,
Because
that's true.
That's that's why you have to look
Yes,
deeper.
that's very true.
Yeah, you have to look.
Even
deeper.
if-
every single nigga knows that money is like what girls care about the most, and especially in our community. Like I'm telling you,
Okay.
other communities is different, but in our community, money is like supreme.
Like
and
it's
every
supreme.
nigga tries to. That's the reason why he's showing that money. It might be his only 3,000, but he has to show it.
His last 3,000.
Yeah.
That's what it
His
be
last
looking like on Instagram. It be looking like your last fucking shit out the bank.
Yeah,
Yeah, what the hell? That's exactly what it look like.
He has to show it because like that's how he's gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Money doesn't mean everything though, because you can have a fucked up personality and just shower me with a whole bunch of gifts, but I'm still gonna be like,
Yeah. But what would y'all do if tomorrow Instagram goes away, Tinder goes away?
Just don't take away Twitter. Just don't take it.
Twitter's your shit. Okay.
Why?
Cause I feel like people are more like themselves on there, and it's funny. It's
Yeah,
funny.
Twitter's
So you like the
People just
comedy.
take stuff off Twitter and put it on Instagram. All those memes,
That
all
is
those
so
posts
true.
about if he ain't doing right or if she not doing this. It's
Yeah, yeah.
always from Twitter.
People
So
are more
it's
honest on
source.
Twitter. Like you could post a picture of yourself, and on Twitter they'll tell you that it's not.
they
doing
gonna
the
troll
most.
you more on Twitter.
And on Instagram, it's all basically.
It's curated. Instagram's curated. That's why I was saying it's fake. All that
Yeah.
shit is fake.
But tomorrow it just disappears. How would you? Do you think?
I
you
mean,
could
it
survive?
depends.
'Cause,
As far as the dating site or like what you mean.
like dating, like because the thing is, Instagram.
You better go outside.
Instagram is such a pivotal thing with women now because you're so used to the attention you guys been getting through Instagram. So now
Y'all
that's
hating.
gone.
That sound like y'all hating.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Y'all
not,
hating
I'm not,
on the women.
I'm
Men-
not
men
hating.
use it
I'm
just
not
as
hating on the
much.
woman. I'm just saying it's become like an addiction. So now when you take that away, how do you exist in society without Instagram?
Easy, you adapt. We're humans. We always adapt to things.
I
So,
know
like,
that.
Once you take it away, people will just find
Yeah.
something else.
I feel as though Instagram is it just sets up for you to be more fake in life. Because I mean, like, you can be posting that you have this and you have that, and I feel like you really know a person when you know you're with them and you're every day, and you know what I'm saying, like, because like I said, Instagram is curated. Now it depends on if you make money on Instagram, then okay, like the world is over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel as though you need to meet people. I feel like, yeah, like some people, you know, they slid in my DMs and now we're together forever. But I feel like I want to meet somebody that I met in person. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to feel a little
that's
bit
a good
more
question. So you guys, university, y'all feel like that too? You feel like in-person interaction is like better than Instagram?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely.
Because that's when you can tell that we can continue with this conversation or not. You know, if you meet someone in person, and because that's the most organic way to meet someone, 100%. That's when you don't have to go through a whole talking stage to meet up with someone and realize that, oh shit.
You still got to go through a talking stage, but I feel like sometimes on Instagram you may overlook the good person. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's not showing all his money, so like whatever. But you might see him in person and you be like, wow, like, you know what I'm saying?
You just said you don't like when guys show money.
Because now I feel like you. It depends. I don't like when they show the money.
She just wants to know that he has money.
I want to know, yes, I want to kind of see, like, you got a little something, but don't be like, yeah, he gets what I'm saying. He gets it.
Have you been bamboozled before? Where a guy, you feel like you thought he had money, he didn't have money?
Yeah. I work in the club life, so like for me, a lot of guys would like DM me and all that stuff, but if they not coming to the club and tipping or not coming, like supporting,
pull up,
and that's very like fucked up of me, I know. But when they come and they like, for example, they come and they don't tip, they don't do nothing, and they're just like, oh, I can't really do that right now, or I'm not really trying to do that. I just came in to see you, and it's just like,
they're not here to spend
but when they
money.
come through and then like they got good conversation, they tipping everybody, like they're getting drinks, they're like, they're a vibe. It's like, okay, I can vibe with you. But like when they be telling me, oh, they're this and that and they could do this and that and they don't, that's why like my ick about how like people who say that they do stuff and they won't do it. A lot of men, they on Instagram, it's like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But then when you meet them in person, it's like, wah, wah, wah. Like,
they don't got the money to do it, right?
No.
Okay.
So yeah, I definitely experienced that.
Do you girls feel like, I mean, outside of the club too, do you feel like you get approached by men a lot?
Yeah.
All the time?
I mean,
like every day you go outside, you know you're gonna get approached by a guy?
like once, probably once.
Yeah.
Probably once a day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you saying no?
I'm saying no because I know, like, it would be like that one time, but it's not like.
It's never the guy you want to. No.
Ever.
Never.
Yeah, like
never,
never that approach,
ever.
you'd be like,
That's a good one, yeah.
It'd be the bold ones that be like, look, what's up? And you just be like, I think
like I went to Target and I looked a mess. I'm not even gonna lie. I was just
yeah,
in
they
and
like
out.
it when you look a
And
mess.
this man came up to me, grabbed my hand, and was like, "There's no ring on your finger." And I'm like, "What?" No, first he was looking at my hands. He just grabbed my hand, and I'm looking at this man like I'm trying to take my hand away, and he just holding my hand tight, and he just looking at my hands. I'm like, "Yeah, my nails not done. What's up?" Like he was like, "Oh, there's no ring on your finger," and I was like, "Okay." He was like, "I could change that." Like, what?
He thought about that.
That's so uncomfortable.
Super sensitive.
Crazy.
Yeah, they be wild.
And I was not looking my best in Target, so it's just like
But did that come from someone that you found attractive?
If it did come from somebody you found
he
attractive,
looked
you'd be
decent,
like,
but
okay.
it's just
If it did,
If it
you'd
did,
be
you'd
like, you know, you
you'd
give
be
it
like,
a
oh,
that's-
double.
no, but he wasn't
that's too
ugly.
forward,
That's the
though.
thing. He
That's
wasn't
like-
ugly.
It
He was
depends.
not.
It depends on
That's
if you
super
like that
forward.
though.
Like that's marriage. Like you basically saying that I could change that. That's the first interaction.
He
That's
could be
kinda
lying,
weird.
you know what I'm saying?
He's absolutely
He just
lying.
trying to get in
He's just using his game, and he needs to
Was he
redo
cute?
that. He was decent. He was decent.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
okay.
lie. He was. And
So
he
what
was
happened?
like,
What you say?
I was like, I was just confused. I was just so confused because like this man is touching me, and I don't
Yeah,
like
don't
being
touch
touched.
me. Yeah.
So I'm just like, can you like back up?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
Question of the night, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. If you had to date a girl, what do you think would piss you off the most?
He said, dating a girl.
If you had to date a girl, yeah. or if you have experience updating a girl, then you can say it. What do you think would piss you off the most?
Well, I've dated a girl.
Okay.
I think what made me upset was that we were both feminine women.
Okay.
So it was more like she was kind of flirty, and what pissed me off was that guys would, they would try to hit on her.
Yeah.
And it would.
I swear to God, I'm not even gonna say anything, but continue.
What you laughing at?
Nothing. Continue.
Okay, so it just would make me mad because it's like we both are playing the same field in a way where we both get the attention from men, and it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you? You know what I'm saying? It would make me upset. Like,
so you prefer your man to not really get attention then?
would I prefer my man to not get attention?
Yeah,
She wants to be the only one that gets
Yeah.
attention.
I don't wanna be the-
That's the thing.
Okay.
She wants to be the only.
But I don't mind.
Attention.
I
That's
don't
what
mind.
you do after the attention. Like,
Yeah, I don't.
I
mind
like
if my man is
actually like
attractive.
that. Okay, people want him, but they're not getting
It just
him.
depends on how you
But if
respond
you-
to it.
So
Yeah.
she wasn't responding the way you like.
I don't know. It was kind of giving me in my head like,
Like she plays. So I've heard this from girls who's been with other girls. Girls act like they're straight. I mean, fully lesbian, but they're really bi.
Yeah.
Then most of the time
they're
they are-
playing,
yeah,
they're playing
so
the
it's-
two, but they're
yeah.
trying to like act like they only into girls. They still want to have, they're both.
and
the
I,
best of
she was
them.
attractive. She's attractive. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the fact that you get attention from guys too is a little like, what do they want to do with you? What are they looking for? Do they want to be your guys? Don't never
How
want to
was
be
she
your friend.
reacting to that attention?
She was taking it in. She was
She
taking
was
it in.
taking it.
Because she's bi.
Yeah,
She was
she was
taking it
taking
in.
it.
She was taking it in.
Y'all feel like no? So
I
no?
because the thing is with me, I'm into studs. I'm into some like
She's violent.
You into studs?
yeah. I'm not into anyone. I'm into like more masculine energy from a female.
Okay. All right.
So even if we went to a club or any type of space, a guy wouldn't really.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You wouldn't have to worry about that, but you would have to worry about other girls.
100%. But
Studs be like
They
like
be
niggas,
pulling
they
them.
hoes.
Yeah.
They be
I
pulling
know,
them,
but
man.
it's like, she's proper like that. That other girls see her like I do. I love it.
Yeah.
You know.
So-
You love that she gets attention.
I like knowing that, she's like
All right, what if it was a
getting that
he?
kind of, huh?
What if it was a he?
If it is a he, then if he's getting that kind of attention,
It's a
for some
turn on.
reason I don't know. I
It just
like
feels
it.
good
Okay.
to know that they're
Yeah,
getting
that-
the attention, but it's
Yeah.
like how they react.
How they
React
react
that's
to that.
definitely like,
Okay.
are you?
Yeah.
I just don't like when a man like know that they're
He
act
look good.
oblivious, like they don't know what they're doing. Like you look good,
I'm
and
just
you
being
know
nice.
you talking to the girl,
Yeah.
and you're like accepting it, and you're like feeding into what she's
Yeah.
doing, and you're trying to act like, oh no, I wasn't doing nothing. Come on,
It's
you know what
definitely
you're
how
doing.
you react to that. If you entertain it and you're actually talking to that girl, then 100% that's wrong, full on.
Mm-hmm.
But if girls come up to you, then it's like, I know he's hot. Like I'll take that. I like that. But if it's how he reacts to that, then that gets to me. And that's that.
Yes, sir.
My thing with women though, for me, it's two things. Like sometimes it'd be too fast, like moving too fast.
That's
And then-
always gonna be the case.
Yeah.
Because women, they're easier. I feel like there's no games. It's just straightforward. Like I like you, you like me. Like let's just, you know what I'm saying. But with men, it's like
but
I don't want to be tied down. I want to have freedom. I like you. You cool. But it's
But like, let me get to know you, babes. Like
you do.
you
But
trying
shit.
to, we going on one day. We trying to, different kind of men. Like you trying to do something
I have
on
a
the first
different-
day. Like baby, slow down.
And most of the time, women let other women do stuff on the first date. It's not.
That's
the same.
fine, but sometimes I need to feel you. For me, I'm all about like connection, feeling you. So like I gotta feel you for real, for real. Like you could be the baddest woman in here, but if I'm not feeling you, I'm not doing nothing. Same thing with men.
So you've all dated women? You've all had like a dating experience?
Okay,
with
Yeah.
dating experience.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's really a thing because I was reading something about. No, because it's really
It's
a
the
thing.
thing part for me.
Yeah, like because I was reading statistics. I don't know if they said I don't know if it's 20% or 50% of girls are bisexual now.
No,
in 20
more than that, like
in 2023, like 55.
I feel
or
like
something
everybody's
that.
gay.
Most
Everybody
girls
got,
I've ever
everybody
talked
got
to
a
is
look
gay.
in.
Pause.
Girls are gay, not guys.
Most girls
Sometimes
I've
I
ever
feel like guys are too. I mean,
Even men too. The way y'all be with y'all friends,
Nah, that's
What?
you wildin'.
Fire.
it may not be
Fire for
like
that.
super
No, but for
sexual.
real, there is a lot
but
of
it
men
is
that
a
are in
lot
the
of, like,
closet. There's a lot of men that
tension
are down
there,
low.
but it's not like
Yeah,
Nah, there's a lot of guys that's down low. I don't
There
know
are
them.
a lot of guys that are
Stay
down
away
low.
from me. I don't know them.
He says stay away
that
from me.
bromance is a little bit questionable sometimes.
Bromance.
I just feel like men.
You've
That's
met
what I was
guys.
saying.
You've met guys in Miami or South Florida that's been like you feel like they could be down low.
Back home, there's a lot of down low. I don't know about here. I haven't really, but I'm pretty sure.
Back home,
There
where's
was a
home?
big thing that came out.
Baltimore.
There was a big thing that came out about like that trans thing, like on Twitter. She was exposing like mad guys in Miami.
oh the girl that
Men
worked at
some men
Hennessy.
like some
Sure, that
men-
Playhouse.
Yes, I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about. Some men like transgender
That's
women,
gay
but
too.
that's
That's
still
what's-
gay. To
So it
me.
is different because I feel like
That's
a lot of
gay.
people they were saying that those men are gay, but they generally did not know. I mean, she didn't
Sometimes
have
you
a
do know.
penis.
Well, I mean, sometimes
She
you
looked
do
when
know, though.
she
There's
passed the
no
test
way.
to work.
Still-
She passed the test to still work at a strip club where you're on stage, booty ass naked,
No
and men
way.
are throwing money.
You
She
lying.
worked at Playhouse.
So she had a change too. She had a sex. She had a sex change.
She probably
She worked. You think Playhouse is gonna let somebody with that part on stage
Crazy.
dancing?
That's crazy. Bro.
So
no
they
strip
did not
clubs
know. So I don't think those men are gay. If you were one of the men, I do not think you're gay for that. You didn't know. You didn't know. And if you did,
she
you
knows somebody
did. Like
that-
it's
that
okay.
did it. That's why she's saying that because she knows somebody.
I don't.
that did
I
it.
don't. But I don't think that's gay.
That's
if
crazy.
you didn't know. So for
There's
example,
no
if it
way.
was
You
you,
didn't
No
know,
way.
but
there's plenty of women that
No
trans
way.
women that look more feminine than women.
they do. They really do.
And you
They
that
really
don't
do.
have the sex change and everything.
Not
And if
gonna
you
lie,
were a man, you're not gonna
I
know
saw
until
one
she
girl
tell you.
before.
I'll be honest with you, and I agree with you, but I'm saying
He
like,
said he
I
saw one
saw
girl
one
before.
girl before.